Veronica's New Cat is a wonderful episode of Veronica's Closet. This is the fifth episode of the third season, and there will be spoilers as I discuss various aspects of the narrative. And this is definitely my favourite episode of the third season. Slightly biased because I love cats, but I also just found it to be so funny, and there are a few personal highlights that I will mention. So there are two main narratives, and the first one, well, the second one, but the first I'm going to discuss involves Perry and Leo trying to see June's naked pictures. And June tells them, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. So Perry really wants to do this, and it's about Perry and Leo trying to encourage each other to take these naked pictures and then give them to June so that they can see June's. And what I really like about this is that while it is kind of creepy to want to see your boss effectively, because June owns a lot of the company, your boss's naked pictures, the dynamic there isn't perhaps realistic, but June isn't offended, I guess because these pictures already exist, and she's just very casual about it. And I really liked that side to her, and I thought it definitely helped to play down how kind of creepy it is that they want to see these pictures. And as I said, there are huge spoilers as I discuss this episode. Ultimately, what happened with that part of the narrative, I thought was brilliant. I didn't expect them to get naked. I did not expect them to accidentally lose the photos. It's not what I expected to happen once it came about, as they take out what they think is the photos, they realise it's just the office memo. I thought they would have then accidentally sent the photos to everybody in the company. But it turns out they just went to Veronica's desk. Veronica was able to give it to Olive as a present. I thought that was a very nice way to tie everything together, because the other part of the narrative focuses on Olive's birthday, and it starts off with everybody giving her gifts. We don't celebrate birthdays that much on Veronica's Closet. I can't think of another birthday episode. There might be one, but nothing comes to mind. And Veronica's gift is, well, it's a gift certificate. And she has to try and prove to Olive that actually she can give a better gift. And June gives her olives for Olive. And one of my favourite moments is when she calls Olive weird, because June is a very peculiar character in her own ways. And Veronica ends up saying she has a cat. Me being a big cat person, absolutely loved that. I loved it when Olive went over to Veronica's house to see the, and I quote, pussy wussy, and it's clear to us that Veronica doesn't have a cat. And one moment, there are so many moments in this that I loved, but one of my favourites is when Kirstie is almost looking at the camera, not quite, but just almost looking at us. And Olive tells her to put up 1,000 flyers, and Kirstie just mouths the word 1,000, and her facial expression was just wonderful. And Olive is definitely not believing Veronica about this cat. So Veronica gets this cat, and it's a beautiful, beautiful ginger cat, and it jumps out of the window just when Veronica's about to show the cat to Olive, which is a little bit awkward. And then ultimately Veronica gets to show Olive the cat, and we get to see the cat up close, and I love it, and it's adorable. And I had a lot of fun with that part of the episode. So really, really thoroughly enjoyed this. Funny, very well written, really brilliant performances, and a cat. So I love everything about it. Veronica's New Cat is definitely one of my favourites from season 3, but actually it might be one of my favourites out of all of them so far. Definitely a contender for that number 1 spot. Absolutely adored it.